What is up, investors? Jason here. So we're having plenty of green days now over in the crypto market. This is great news. And the big thing here is that we now have Bitcoin working its way up to hopefully $44,000 right now, and Ethereum at $3,100. And we have all these altcoins making some really big moves, where Cardano is currently above $1.15. That's a big area of resistance right there with Cardano. So the nice thing is we've been seeing Cardano move so much, and we've been seeing all these other altcoins also moving so much, like Solana. Solana's been making some big moves. So we've seen the crypto market cap actually add a lot more to it. Over $100 billion were actually just recently, in the last 24 hours, added to the crypto market cap, where the current crypto market cap now is above $2 trillion. And not only that, the crypto fear and greed index is still sitting over in fear, but now we're more in the yellow. So that's also a really good thing right now too. So it's nice to see that things are moving in the right direction. Hopefully we're going to be back in the green with everything, in greed where we want to be with the crypto fear and greed index, and in green with everything in general when we do look over at the entire crypto market. So today we're just going to talk about these major areas of support and resistance, do a bit of a technical analysis, and talk about these key prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum, where they do need to overcome to see the entire crypto market rally. And I say the entire crypto market because it really depends a lot on what the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum do to see everybody else benefit from that. So as we get to it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash the story annihilate, or gently press that like button. Help me out with the algorithm, help spread the content to more people who might find it interesting, and subscribe if you have not already. Now let's get to it. Now, I do my technicals different than a lot of people do, but it's very important to have technicals and to follow content of people that do technicals, because I can talk to you guys all day long about information that I'm reading that someone else wrote and not do technicals, and that would just make no sense at all. So be sure that you're always listening to content of people that are doing technicals, just so that way you can understand what they're talking about, and as well as keep up and do your own technicals with it as well. But so my technicals, what I do is I follow what the price of Bitcoin is always doing. I always follow the consolidation, and I always follow different points of support and resistance, and which is what I've been doing this whole time. So the big support that we are hopefully going to need to hold on to is $42,000. That was a major resistance that we were having a hard time getting over for a bit there, but now that we managed to do it, and we've also broke out from the pattern that we were following. Not only that, we've also broken out of the pattern that was an estimate for what the first quarter of 2022 would end at, with Bitcoin following the moving averages that we were seeing, because the moving average of Bitcoin was staying around the price of around $40,000. And what we're seeing now is the estimated moving average is also showing that the price of Bitcoin could possibly go up. But that's if you're someone that does follow these different indicators and things like that. But things to pay attention to definitely, though. Now, with Bitcoin now above $44,000, hopefully it's going to be able to hold on to that. What we're seeing is that the next major area of resistance that Bitcoin is going to have to overcome is now the resistance of $46,000. That's the next major price that Bitcoin needs to overcome. So it's going to work its way up to that $46,000 price, which we've actually attempted it a couple of different times already. Here in 2022, we've seen it happen in February. We've seen it happen in the beginning of March. And we've just never had any luck. Then we've fallen through that $42,000 price. And that's kind of just where we were hanging out, between that price of $38,000 and $42,000. So hopefully this go around, we're able to overcome that $42,000 price, and then overcome that $46,000 price of Bitcoin. Those are our major things that we're trying to get over now at this point. Now, the prices of Bitcoin that are actually the most serious are the ones that we're in right now. This $42,000, $46,000 price are the most serious prices actually for Bitcoin to go on a rally. Now, every time in the past that Bitcoin is able to find support above $42,000 and actually hold on to that support, not like we were just seeing here in February, but actually hold on to that support and able to go above that $46,000 price. And we usually always do see it moon. And so the $42,000 price and the $46,000 price are the biggest areas of support and resistance. Now, I'm going to show you guys or tell you guys if you're just listening and not watching. So the very first time that Bitcoin tested that $42,000 price back in January 2021, it wasn't able to go over it. It touched it, it dropped. But then when it finally did go over it in February 2021, that's when we saw that thing moon. And we saw it continuing to go up from there. But once it did lose that, once things got a little bit bearish within crypto, always regulations and different things are always thrown at crypto, as you guys know, the price then dropped. When it drops below that $42,000, it has a hard time of trying to go back over that $42,000 price. Like we just been seeing. That's when things get a lot more difficult. Things get a lot more difficult with Bitcoin to go over that. Things get a lot more bearish, which we always trend sideways. That's something that seems like it's just a regular routine with it when we do drop below. Now, when we go back over it, what happens? We go into another big rally like we did back in October or November. So that's kind of the trend. So the biggest thing right now is to overcome this $42,000 price and go over that $46,000 price and just continue going up from there, baby. But we'll have to see how that plays out because, of course, these geopolitical issues are definitely putting a strain on a lot of things. But we've overcome so many big things with crypto recently within the Biden crypto bill and the EU when they were talking about banning the proof of stake cryptocurrencies, where that would be a big no for Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, now let's talk about Ethereum. So Ethereum 7 days ago was able to break through the pattern that it was following, where it was consolidating a lot, trading sideways. And the thing was that we broke through that pattern and we've managed to trend up, now currently above that $3,000 area of resistance. Hopefully we're going to find support above $3,000, even though we're at $3,100 right now. The big thing is we need to make sure that we can hold above that $3,000 price because that's our best chance of going to that next major area of resistance at $3,400. And to look at the past of Ethereum, when Ethereum is able to go above that $3,400 price, it has a good shot of just going into a really nice rally like we've seen happen a couple times before in the past. But it's always about having to go above that. If it isn't able to hold that $3,400 price, when it does go above it, things could get a lot more bearish like we have seen. So the best thing is we need to just make sure that we continue to stay above that price. Now, usually by the end or the beginning of a new quarter, that's where we see a lot of things change within crypto, either get more bullish or bearish. But since we were already bearish for a while there, more than likely, hopefully, we will see things become bullish again. But of course, anything can happen. So the key prices, we're already above those major areas of support and resistance right now. That $42,000 price with Bitcoin and that $3,000 price with Ethereum. So it's all about now seeing Bitcoin going above $46,000 to hopefully take us to the moon, and for Ethereum to hopefully go above $3,400 to take that to the moon and pull the entire crypto market with it. That would be hopefully the best situation that would happen. So that's what we need to make sure that happens. So I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on the current crypto market. What do you guys think that we're going to see here in the short term? Do you think that we're going to see a really nice rally? Do you think the rally is already starting right now? Or do you think that things could probably get bearish again soon? I'd like to know. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one coming very soon. Thanks.